Would you say writing this book was therapeutic for you? And in what ways do you feel the change that happened to you personally after putting pen to paper on this project?
Yeah, that's a really good question. That's a really, really good question
Mm,
because yes, this book, writing it, creating it, this whole book is very therapeutic for me. One of my mentors gave me a piece of advice when I was going through a very difficult time in my late 20s, and he told me to to garden your thoughts. And those three words really, really stuck with me for a long time because I had realized that I had a lot of different thoughts coming into my mind from the past, from the future, from the present that were just growing wildly. You know, they weren't really being tended to in the sense of like, if I have some negative thoughts or some negative self-talk or some anxiety about the future, how do I like pull those weeds out of my garden? How do I remove those plants and those growths from my mind? You know, and when I have those like more positive, affirming thoughts, how do I water those and nurture those in a way where they continue to grow, they continue to bloom in a way that is healthy for me in all aspects of my life? So that's where that title came from. It just became a way for me to start to tend to my garden, you know, and tend to it in a way that makes it a healthy relationship between myself and myself. You know what I
mhm.
mean? And in turn, you know, when you're working on that relationship with yourself, you then work on the relationship that you have with other people. I talk about that throughout the book, just like my journey and just like the process of tending to my own garden and really confronting some very uncomfortable truths, really confronting myself in a way that holds me accountable and allowing me to just deal with a lot of things that have been blinding me or holding me back or pulling me down. I'm just like, all right, metaphorically speaking, let's tend to this garden.